Good morning everyone. In today's session, we will be discussing derivation of wave equation and its solutions. Consider a tightly stretched elastic string of length L fixed at points A and P subjected to constant tension T. We will assume the tension T is large enough so that we can neglect acceleration due to gravity. Now let's take a small element PQ, which are delta x distance apart. We know that tension T acts at each point making an angle psi, and psi plus dou psi at P and Q respectively with the x-axis. Now when we consider the vertical component of the force, we know that it will be equal to T sine psi plus dou psi minus T sine phi. Since we are assuming the angle is very small, we can rewrite it as T tan psi plus dou psi minus T tan psi, and that will be equal to T dou y by dou x at the point Q minus T dou y by dou x at the point P. By Newton's second law of motion, we know that force acting on a body will be equal to mass times acceleration, and in this case it is m times delta x times dou square y by dou t square, where m is mass per unit length of the string, and we know that this force will be equal to the vertical component of the tension, that is T times dou y by dou x at the point Q minus dou y by dou x at the point P. When we take m delta x to the right hand side, our equation changes to dou square y by dou t square equal to T by m dou y by dou x at the point Q minus dou y by dou x at the point P divided by delta x. Now when we take Q approaches to P, that means delta x tends to 0. The right hand side is as it is, dou square y by dou t square equal to c square times the right hand side change to dou square y by dou x square, where c square we are taking it to equal to t by m. And that's our wave equation. Moving to solutions of wave equation, we just saw that the wave equation is given by dou square y by dou t square equal to c square dou square y by dou x square. In order to solve this wave equation, we are using method of separation of variables, and we have y equal to x times t, where capital X is a function of small x and capital T is a function of small t. Dou square y by dou t square will be equal to xt double dash, and dou square y by dou x square will be x double dash t. Substituting these two equations in equation number 1, we will be having xt double dash equal to c square x double dash t. Now separating the variables, we have 1 by c square t square by t equal to x dash by x. Since left hand side is a complete function of t and right hand side is a complete function of x, these two terms are equal only when they are equal to constant k. From equation 4, we have two ordinary differential equation, x double dash minus kx equal to 0 and t double dash minus kc square t equal to 0. We are going to consider three cases. The first one, when k equal to 0, the equations change to x double dash equal to 0, t double dash equal to 0. In order to solve ODE, we are first considering the auxiliary equation r square equal to 0 in both cases, and we will having a repeated root r equal to 0, and the solution x equal to c1 plus c2x, t equal to c3 plus c4t. In second case, we are taking k to be positive, that is k equal to p square. The equations change to x double dash minus p square x equal to 0, t double dash minus p square c square t equal to 0. Auxiliary equation will be r square minus p square equal to 0, r square minus p square c square equal to 0. And the roots will be r equal to plus or minus p and r equal to plus or minus pc for the auxiliary equation corresponding to ODE in terms of t, and solutions will be given as x equal to c3 e raised to px plus c6 e raised to minus px, t equal to c7 e raised to cpt plus c8 e raised to minus cpt. Moving to the third case, we have k negative, that is k equal to minus p square. The differential equation changed to x double dash plus p square x equal to 0, t double dash plus c square p square t equal to 0. The auxiliary equations will be r square plus p square equal to 0, r square plus c square p square equal to 0. And the roots will be r equal to plus or minus ip, r equal to plus or minus icp for the auxiliary equation corresponding to t. X will be given by c9 cos px plus c10 sin px. Because the roots are complex, the solutions will be in terms of sin and cos. Similarly, t will be equal to c11 cos cpt plus c12 sin cpt. So the three solutions are given by y equal to c1 plus c2x into c3 plus c4t corresponding to k equal to 0, y equal to c5 e raised to px plus c6 e raised to minus px into c7 e raised to cpt plus c8 e raised to minus cpt corresponding to k positive or k equal to p square, and y equal to c9 cos px plus c10 cos sin px, c11 cos cpt plus c12 sin cpt when k equal to minus p square. Since we are dealing with vibrations of a string, we know that they are periodic motion. So our solution should be a periodic function in terms of x and in terms of t. Hence, the favorable solution or suitable solution of the wave equation is given to be y equal to c1 cos px plus c2 sin px into c3 cos cpt plus c4 sin cpt, and that is corresponding to k equal to minus p square or k equal to negative case. Thank you.